Really appreciate it. Yeah, 0-0 scoreline. It doesn't sound too entertaining, but I thought this was an entertaining 0-0 draw. To make a game of it here at Houston, where it's always difficult to play, and again, a team that has some really good players, some individuals that can dictate the tempo of the play, and through one or two moments of our transition, a little bit sharp, a little bit cleaner, a little bit more greedy. I think we could have scored one or two in the first half, but then you have to get over those waves of, I would say, disappointment not to have taken the chances, and then we grow into a real dogged defensive performance in terms of not giving anything up, and I think all the shots come from outside the box mostly. So and still we had a couple of chances, from some set pieces or from second phase of play or some of the back post weak side play that were pretty impressive on the night. So yeah, we don't score a goal, we take a 0-0 as our third clean sheet, and we look forward to next week, where over now we've got the next 2 weeks are home games. So these are the games that you want to embrace at City Park, and again, we'll find a way not to lose on the road. So really happy with the 1 point away from home.
Thanks, Coach. We'll kick it off with Tom Timmerman.
Hey, Brad. Yeah, it seems like we've seen this before, but now the 7th tie in 10 games. Do you just see that whatever it is, just not there to click these over into wins as much as you like a tie on the road? Seems like there's always 3 points are that close.
Yeah, you learn how to win games, and when you win one or two, and then you go on a run, right? You go on a streak. You can learn to lose games as well, and then there's the other part, you learn to draw games. So at the moment, where we're so impressive in so many ways, I don't think we're far off. And we've had a tough stretch now with the last, I think in the last 5 games, 3 away trips. So yeah, again, we want to just make sure that we're doing our business away from home, and all we can ask for is a clean sheet and a chance to win the game. And I think we had that tonight, and I think that was what we'll walk away here with. So now full focus to next week. We got guys who are teetering on some suspension, so they handled themselves really impressively again tonight. So against some tricky customers.
Yeah, and then 3 shutouts in the past 4 games. I mean, that's not a bad thing. You gotta be happy with that.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, it's good to get guys some minutes. Good to get Joachim on the field. I thought he did a good job in the time they had. Get some energy up top with Sam and Nukvi and AZ coming on at halftime. So I thought we had momentum. I thought we had chances or moments to change the complexion of the game, and I thought we did that. And yeah, listen, again, we'll take the point, and like you say, 3 out of 4. We just want to start learning how to get them over the line and win games, because I think we can be a real lethal team once that starts clicking.
Next, we'll go to Matt Baker.
Hey, Coach, how would you characterize Klaus's performance and his ability to lead a line when you have a game like this that ends in obviously 0 goals? But how do you feel he helped the front line create some of those chances?
Yeah, very good. I mean, sometimes it's a thankless job. Guys are holding you, grabbing you. You never get the fouls. These are the types of things that never go our way. For that to happen. So again, it's a thankless job that no one really appreciates, but we do. We thought that through the second ball phase, we identified that we could get some second ball moments, and we did. They're a team who like the ball, want to be on the ball. So if we can catch them, you just caught napping a little bit on a second ball phase, and I thought we had a lot of good half moments where we, from a second ball duel, second phase, then transition into an attack. I thought we had quite a few of those tonight. So yeah, Klaus does a lot for the team. He could have rewarded himself with a big chance at the end there, where it finds himself corner of the 6, and he just gets it sky high. So it's unfortunate for him, but those are the type of moments you wish for him, because he deserves that.
Next, we'll go to Justin Horniker.
It just seemed like after the first 10 minutes or so, João Klaus and Yana Vasilov were communicating with the sidelines. Was that something that you saw from the start of the first 10 minutes that you wanted to change out on the pitch, or what were you kind of looking for after that start?
Yeah, one of the things you have to account for is Hector Herrera, right? So just floating in and around. So it was just some of our setup shapes, some of our triggers, and where we wanted the game to be played. And yeah, so sometimes you know, if you look up and the way they are so nimble, quick, just in around in their build up, you know, and you could see through a few slight adjustments, we pick up 2, 3, 4, 5 balls in that first half where we have massive transition moments. So again, it's just like, I would say a little bit of fine tuning from the side, a little bit of, you know, just some instruction from the side, because when you look around you, you see 3, 4, 5 orange shirts and you think, wow, what's going on here? So that's how good they are just in their build up and their movements. So, you know, being brave was one of the things. And I thought we were brave in that first half. And I thought we were very good defensively in the second half.
Next we'll go to John Lupo.
Bradley, I thought that Rasmus Elm had a strong performance tonight. Can you just talk about that?
Sorry, John, you said Rasmus?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I thought Rasmus does what he always does, and he just offers us a lot of quality on the ball, a lot of impressive running in behind. He never lets the opponent rest. He always comes back and tracks back. He does a good, honest job for the team. So, you know, he's a real philosophy player. He's a principal player. So really, really excited that he's getting, you know, what was it this time? 60, 65, 70 nearly. So we're pushing the needle all the time to try and get him to complete their games and to feel more comfortable in games and to offer the running he can offer from the first minute on. So, yeah, it's not an easy place to play. And credit to Rasmus for managing the game in the way he did.
Tom, we'll go back to you.
Roman making 10 saves. I mean, but it was the one that stands out is that one in like the 82nd or so. You know, the previous 2 games he has no saves in it, and then this is what, you know, what he's there for, I suppose.
Yeah, you know, I think the team helped out today. We kept the spaces tight. We forced him to shoot from distance, and the one that, you know, he shoots, you know, I think Steres it was, you know, getting the one on target there that, you know, he makes a good save at the end, and it's a clutch moment for sure. But credit to the team that we were defensively solid, because that team plays a little double pass, a little give and go, and those are really hard to track. So, yeah, I thought everyone did a really good job. Roman did an excellent job with our build-up with the ball. So, yeah, again, I mean, yeah, we can't say when we're going to need Roman, and tonight we needed him, but from distance of which, you know, a lot of goalkeepers, every goalkeeper in the league would have saved some of those or most of those. The one that you picked out, Tom, was the one that he comes up big for us, yeah.
And then the halftime sub with AZ for Celio, is Celio okay?
Excuse me? Yeah, Celio was fine. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, we have a group of hungry guys that want minutes, right? So when we just feel something, there's a slight change, there's a slight moment that we're looking for that, you know, either we can gain a defensive balance, stability, or we can gain an attacking threat. So these are the moments we go through on the bench, and that's the decision we made. So again, you know, we just, we have a group of hungry guys here, and we're just managing everybody here in the roster and getting them good minutes.
Yeah, actually, he was okay health-wise, was what I was.
Yeah, really,
yeah,
he was okay health-wise.
Yeah. Over to Justin.
Thanks, Tom. Coach, speaking of hungry guys, Tomas Ostrak played really well in that position again tonight. Makes your job a little bit harder when everyone's all healthy. Do you look forward to trying to find ways to keep Tomas Ostrak around and in the setup even when Edu Levin is healthy again?
Sure. I mean, those are problems, you know, that right now, yeah. I mean, Edu, we're welcoming back with open arms when he's ready and good to go. At the moment, he's not there yet. So again, we'll try and get him on the field as a neutral in the next couple of days. But I think the more games you get under the belt, you see the more quality of Tomas Ostrak. So, you know, he's really helps our build-up phase. He's one of the cleanest technical players possibly in the MLS, possibly, you know, in our roster. So, I mean, we have some really confident guys at the moment, some hungry guys, and competition's always welcome as a coach. It makes my job difficult, but this is what I signed up for.
We got time for 1 or 2 more. If anyone has one. Good.
We're good.
Coach, thanks for joining us. Appreciate your time.
Thank you. Good night.
Thanks, Brad.
All right, guys, we got Captain Roman Bürki here. Tom, kick it off with the first question.
Roman, another tie. I mean, what does it say about this team? 7 ties in 10 games. That you're, I mean, what the team is that close to being there?
Yeah, I mean, you can look at it from both sides. I think the positive side is we don't lose. We don't lose the games. You know, we are staying in the games, and we survive difficult phases. You know, and yeah, we defend good. You know, and on the other hand, today once again, I think it's a little bit through the whole season. We need a lot of chances to score a goal, and today again, I think we had the better chances to score a goal, and yeah, unfortunately, we didn't score. So we need to look at that in training and keep doing it, getting the confidence back in training, and yeah, just work harder, maybe a little bit more focused in training.
And you made 10 saves tonight, which was a season high, but did it feel like a busy night for you in there?
No. I was surprised when I heard that number. It felt like 3-4 saves, you know. But I mean, you know, it's like when you look at the game, it can go both ways. And if we lose here, everybody's going to be frustrated why we didn't score a goal, you know. Like, and the same happened before as well, you know, in other games. So we need to focus on finishing the games, or scoring goals, so the opponent is like, oh, okay, we have today's no chance for us to win this game.
We'll go to Matt.
Roman, this was a game where you had your third clean sheet in 4 games, but yet you've only won 1 of those. What do you feel like your role as captain is in helping this offense kind of change course?
Yeah, so during the game, it's very difficult for me. You know, I try to play the balls where we want them. That's his Klaus, maybe Klaus's deflection and 2 guys running in behind. We were close, you know, to get the ball there a few times. Or we just also, when we played short, you know, the short option on the right side with Tots, and then to inside, weak side 10 or weak side 6. We played good, you know. I think, you know, also for me, as a goalkeeper in training, that we just need to be a little bit more like angry if you don't score, you know, not just, oh, okay, next one. We need to maybe analyze why we are not scoring goals, or are we taking the training serious enough, you know, in front of the goal? Are we doing enough to improve there, you know, to be more comfortable in tight situations in their box, to make the right decision.
Next, we'll go to Justin.
Roman, I believe we asked you after your first clean sheet of the season, like what the team needs to do defensively to be stronger throughout the year. Do you feel like over the past, say, month and a half, the team has improved defensively?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the games we had, I didn't really had a lot of saves. Against Austin, I think I don't even know if I had 1 save. So we definitely improved defensive-wise. But like I said, you know, once you're not scoring goal up front, the pressure is getting bigger and bigger and bigger on the back line and on me. And then there, you know how soccer is. Things happen, you know, you never know. They need 1 good action and maybe score. And on the other hand, we had like 3 or 4 and we missed them. So at the end of the day, you need to be, like I said, a little bit more focused in front of the goal.
Next, we'll go to John Lupo.
Roman, just to sort of follow up on what Matt was saying, it seemed like there were some moments offensively, especially in transition, where you guys were really good. But what do you think it's going to take to get back to that level of consistency where the offense and the attack is a constant threat and you're putting the ball in the back of the net?
I think in training, like I said, taking it serious, you know, like we do in defense. We are angry if you concede a goal, even in training, and that's how it should be. You know, also as a striker, as an offensive player or midfielder, if you get the chance to score a goal and you miss, you should be angry. You know, that you didn't score that goal. and try to do it better, or think about what could I have done, what could I have done better in this situation. Like, just maybe be a little bit more involved in the whole thing, like not just, okay, next time I'll try to do better, like analyze it a little bit, or think about what can I do better, or look. I mean, there are different ways, like you can watch brilliant players every weekend also in the MLS and look what they are doing.
We got time for 2 more. We'll go with Tom and wrap up with Matt.
Brad was talking about how you guys, the teams need to learn to win, and you can also learn to lose. Is this team just not learned that lesson yet on how to do that?
I think, we survived a lot of games when we had a lot of chances, we didn't score, and then at the end we came out with a clean sheet, or we draw a game. And as long as it's going that way, it's still on the positive side. We are positive. We try to look forward to the next game and do it better. But I can just repeat myself. It starts in training. We put a lot of effort in how we have to defend as a whole group, how we want to attack as a whole group, and now we need to focus on how we're going to get better in the last in their box, in the opponent's box.
Look, could you help build confidence by letting goals go in practice?
I could, but that's not how I am. Like, I try to challenge my guys and my friends. It's not just letting goals in, because I want confidence too. I need confidence too, and I always say I'm the first guy who says that. Like, that's the way you train. That's the way you're going to play. That's the way you're going to be on the field. And if they can score a lot of goals, in training, I'm very happy that they do that, because I'm trying my best to save them, and the backline is trying everything to defend it, and so should the attacking side be very hungry to score these goals.
We'll wrap up with Matt.
Roman, obviously a lot's being made of the attack, but it can't go without said. Another clean sheet, a good defensive performance. Houston had over 20 shots. So how would you characterize the backline's performance and the overall defensiveness that played this Houston game?
Yeah, so we knew that Houston is very ball orientated. So they play. They have a lot of times they have the ball, and they like to play one more pass, and they did that. And the important thing is that we were ready, in the important things, in the important situations. That when they had a big chance, we had one guy in front of them, or we let them maybe shoot from distance, which is okay. That's better than let them pass through us. And so I think we knew exactly what they were trying to do, and so we achieved a clean sheet because we did the right things. So we played very well defensively, even though you can never defend everything. It's just like sometimes I have to make a save, and what definitely would have helped us is a goal up front.
Roman, thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Roman.
Good night.
Roman.
See you. Take care.